The year kicked off on a strong academic note.
Early January saw IEEE EDS chapter hosted by Professor Shravanti Chaudhary.
From gallium nitride to advanced thermal engineering, the talk highlighted IITK's cutting-edge semiconductor technology. As the semester unfolded, campus politics took center stage. The general elections were announced.
But both the presidential candidatures were cancelled, triggering widespread campus discussion.
After months of delay, physical document verification was finally conducted for Y22, Y23 and Y24 batches.
The campus then paused to grieve. A candle march was organized in the memory of Mr. Ankit Yadav,
With students walking from Hall 7 to Kargil Chowk, united in silence and solidarity.
Shortly after, cultural expression became a point of contention during Galaxy. The director restricted Nukkar performances by halls unless their scripts were pre-approved, citing concerns over potential sensitive and anti-Hindu content.
This marked the second incident of administrative intervention in student activities in a few months.
The students organized a protest next day. In response, the order was withdrawn.
All the Nukkar Nataks of various halls were allowed to take place eventually. Tensions rose around Dhobi Ghat after it was declared structurally unsafe.
After months of discussion, eviction proceedings took place with police present on campus.
The administration came up with plans for alternative housing, rehabilitation and also a modern laundromat.
In the aftermath, campus democracy returned to spotlight, with by-elections being held in March 2025.
Giving students another opportunity to cast their votes and choose their representatives.
Technically took place with much festive fervor. However, the Student Senate passed a motion against the festival coordinators.
Citing procedural violations, delayed reporting and coordination lapses within the institutional bodies. During the same time, the General Championship 24-25 reaches conclusion. Pool Nawabs emerged as the winners, followed by Pool Peshwas, Aryans, Shauryas and Kshatriyas.
Following a CEMMC report, the tender of DOA got terminated. Following this, DOA got closed.
Later in the month, IITK organized its 58th convocation ceremony on 23rd June 2025. The then RBI Governor Sri Sanjay Malhotra and also an IITK alumnus was invited as a chief guest.
July 2025 marked the beginning of a new academic year, with ISIS conducting the orientation for Y25 UG batch.
The month also saw a significant step towards accessibility and inclusion with the installation of Kibo at the PK Kelkar Library. Kibo stands for Knowledge in a Box and helps to provide access to visual and print media for visually impaired students.
IIT Kanpur hosted its first Racquethalon event, with teams competing across badminton, squash, lawn tennis and table tennis.
Moreover, IIT Kanpur hosted TRIPS 2025 Technology Research Innovation Policy Summit from 21st to 24th August at Hotel Blue World Castle, Kanpur.
The summit brought together researchers, industry leaders and policymakers to discuss on impactful and future-ready solutions.
As September arrived, attention shifted to key academic and administrative developments.
Following concerns raised by the members of the Academic Senate, the Grade Distribution Portal was taken down, which prompted discussion and evaluation of the transparency.
The Pingala complaint portal was also taken down in a step to restructure the complaint management process.
Senate introduced new changes to the General Championship.
In a move to increase participation among the Freshers Inferno was formally included as a GC event.
October began on a very gloomy note with the suicide of a Y22 athlete.
The entire campus was grief-struck, and this incident raised serious questions about students' mental health on campus.
An open house was subsequently conducted by the administration to discuss students' academic grievances and the importance of mental health.
The construction of the laundromat, which was proposed as a one-stop solution for the institute's laundry woes, was finally completed.
This solved dual problems as it also provided employment to the dhobis.
In a step towards digitalization and automation, the administration started distribution of QR code-loaded ID cards starting with the Y25 batch.
A number of eateries and food outlets like Subway, Starbucks, Burger Singh, Naughty Blenders and Tadka Restaurant have sprung up on campus.
This year, IIT came up with its own passport drive, with students getting their passports in the campus itself.
The only 24/7 campus canteen, the Doha canteen, was finally reopened, putting end to months of wait.
The SPO also organized the India-Japan Talent Bridge Seminar while collaborating with Japanese MNCs like Nippon Bridge, Techmatrix and AGC.
With more emphasis on the mental well-being of students, the scope of ICS was broadened and it was subsequently renamed as CMSW.
With the increasing number of eateries in the campus, we also saw infrastructural developments. For example, the shed and the seating area at the Chowpatty area.
Major academic reforms were announced. Firstly, the supplementary exams will now be conducted, and secondly, the fee structure of summer courses was revised. It will now be on per credit basis. The 58th Inter-IIT Sports Meet was held in December, jointly hosted by IIT Madras, IIT Hyderabad and IIT Tirupati.
IIT Kanpur placed 5th overall, with the men's team securing the 3rd position. In these chilly winters, IIT Kanpur hosted the 8th Inter-IIT Cultural Meet from 23rd to 27 December.
Not to forget, we also restored our age-old legacy by securing the 2nd position in 14th Inter-IIT Tech Meet at IIT Patna.